Hi, Karina here, your Lucid Living Coach. How's everyone doing? If you're new to my channel, welcome. I'm Karina. I'm an intuitive astrologist and life coach, and I am making my second video on synchronicities and numbers. And today I'm going to be doing 333. Yeah, I'm excited about sharing the knowledge about number synchronicities because I've been seeing them for a while now and they're messages from the other side. 3 is mind, body, and spirit. Okay, it's like me, myself, and I. It's all one, it's all a part of us. And it's about truth and unity because we all have our individual truths and how we see the world, because everyone sees through different eyes with different experiences of the world, which is kind of like our moon and our rising. And it's about coming together with our individual truths as one. And I have found, and I did a little research on a couple of things pertaining to 3. First of all, I'd like to point out the very obvious that Earth is the third rock from the sun. And it is like our experience here is in 3D. And that is which we experience our reality on this physical plane. The physical is also where we reproduce. So naturally, 3 is multiplication. It resembles that. This is how the powers of 1 and 2 work together and combined as 3. So you have 1 person, 2 person, it takes to produce a third person, and that's the third energy as well. This is a sign to be working with others in a partnership to produce more fruit, as in using like a partnership to plant new growth and new ideas. So getting together with people and uniting. This number 3 is also the number of Mother Nature. And it's a number of sexuality, reproduction, fertility, growth, development, expansion, and abundance. I love seeing the 333 synchronicity. And the more the 3s, then the message is intensified. But also you want to look at how many, because then you can refer to, let's say if there's 4 3s, then you can refer to 4 and seeing how this 3 is expressing itself in your life. So if you think about rabbits of different sexes getting together, that is like what 3 is. They multiply really fast. What is it in your life right now that you're looking to create? What are you developing? And what do you want to manifest? What are you doing to make things happen? What are your next steps to moving you into your desires? So those are some relevant questions when you're seeing the synchronicity 333. Now, 333 you could see on the clock. Okay, you could see it on a license plate, you could see it on a phone number, a policy number, a credit card number. And the more that you see it, then the more that you're being aligned with your purpose and your path, and your guides are trying to let you know that they're here with you for this journey here in the physical. I also wanted to talk a little bit about astrology. So the third house is the Gemini house, which is the twins. And the twins represent the divine masculine and feminine. It is about expressing yourself and imbalance between these two. Okay. So we want to balance the masculine and feminine energy, as well as expressing the soul within through our personality and building that bridge between the worlds. Because our soul is like our higher self, it's our God connection. It's our connection with our higher self, the universe, and God. And our personality is a part of our avatar. Like my name's Karina, and my personality is of a Leo, and my soul is all embodying, and it's love. So how can I bridge my soul self with my avatar self so I can be in my full divine purpose and express myself correctly without my ego getting in the way? All right, what else? Oh yeah, there's also 3 modalities in astrology, right? We have cardinal, fixed, and mutable. And these represent the rising, the peak, and then the fall. This is a cycle, it's a process, it's in the hero's journey, it's in astrology, and it's in energy. There is a culmination of energy, like the moon, and then it peaks at a full moon, and then it wanes. So everything has this waxing and completion and waning, this birth and death, and then again a rebirth. So these cycles are everywhere in the universe. So everything has its time. So there is a time for work and hustle, right? And then there's a time for rest and rejuvenation. And then there's a time to receive. And that is a time of completion and change. So what energy and time are you currently in? Are you in the rise, the peak, or the fall? And how can you embrace the time and energy in which that you're in to make the best of it? So if you're in a completion and things are ending and relationships are leaving your life, how can you sit back and embrace and reflect on the things that you are actually really grateful for? And what are you praying to manifest for the next new cycle in your life? All right. So I wanted to give you a little, I got my shirt. This is one of my merch that I offer. It's this picture that I painted of a lion, and I cut it up, and I didn't do a very good job. So yeah. Okay. So back to 333. In the Bible, we have the 3 wise men, and they were actually astrologers that followed the star to find Jesus in Bethlehem. They brought the essentials like gold, frankincense, and myrrh. And this is a representation of a new beginning and is a symbol of our gifts that are on the way. So when you see 333, get excited because your bag's coming. The gifts are coming. Okay? So in the Bible, they were called magi, kings, and wise men. But who were they really? They were most likely the king's personal advisors, like me, like a life coach astrologist. Their responsibilities included reading the stars and a host of wisdom-seeking work. Some early church traditions say that there were actually 12, which is kind of cool because there's 12 signs of the zodiac. And that is in reference to the the 12 months of the year is a representation of the 12 areas of the zodiac on the ecliptic. So today we choose to honor 3 instead of 12 because of its 3 very significant gifts that were offered to the king. It's also a completion and a fulfillment of a cycle. The 3 wise men finished their very long journey once they arrived to Bethlehem. So I thought that that was a very significant 3 reflection and message. So my question to you when you're seeing 333 is, what journey have you been on? What have you been working like super hard at and towards? And you're feeling really tired because there's some things that we work really hard for that we don't get the reinforcements along the path. Some things, the reinforcement comes way later. And sometimes it gets to a breaking point where some people give up. So this is your guides and your angels telling you to not give up. I mean, your gift is around the corner. Your reinforcement, your abundance is so close when you're feeling like giving up, like when you're running a race, you're that much closer to your goal. So with that being said, know that this is a sign that your angels and guides are letting you know that your gifts are coming. Just stick in there as the universe is manifesting for you. Keep an open heart to receive and make it a point to ask for guidance, help, and intervention, because we need to give permission in order to make things happen because we have freedom of choice. Okay, so when you add up 333, it equals 9. So this is another symbolism of completion. So this is an end of a cycle and it's presenting death, but in order to have a rebirth, you must have the death. So you got to clear out the old and make room for the new gifts to come in. The universe will help you. You just have to ask. So if there's something that's leaving your life, let it go. Let it go, because something 10 to 100 times or a million times better is going to make their way in, just depending on how much you're willing to let go of. So know that they are already here. Your gifts are already manifested. So say out loud, I am happy and grateful that everything is aligning for me for my greater good, and I allow my guides to intervene on my behalf. Amen. Doot, 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 doot. All right. So another 3 is a triangle. Triangles are very powerful. They have represented a lot in the past, as well as shapes and energies. So the triangle has 3 sides. And in astrology, a trine is a 120-degree aspect, which is a triangle. And it generates a positive energy flow. So if you were to bounce a ball within a triangle, that ball would continue the momentum and the speed versus a square where there's the energy dies off. So with that being said, energy is starting to roll forward and it's picking up momentum and speed. The design also of the pyramid with the shape of a triangle, 4-sided triangle, okay? And 3 of them are aligned with the Orion's belt in the constellation of Orion, which is the warrior, and is associated with, I think his name is Osiris, and he's the god of rebirth after death. There is change happening, so don't be afraid. This change will help guide you to where you need to go next. And the best way is to just let go and let God. I like to say, blow up your floaty and float down the river. Because if you fight the current, you'll drown. So, this number is the creative process of manifestation time. When you're saying 333, you are in the manifesto of hours. So, what were you thinking about when you saw these numbers? Were you just waking up? Were you driving? And that 333 caught your eye and it put you in the present moment to align with that mind, body, spirit. So be mindful as to what you're thinking, because your thoughts are manifesting, multiplying. Remember from the beginning, I said when rabbits get together, that is a 3. It's multiplying your manifestation power. So start creating in your daily life the action towards your desires. And at first, it starts with a thought. There are multiple things in this matrix that has a 3 in it. And just to name a few, Three Stooges, Moe, Larry, and Curly from the slapstick comedy from the 1920s. The Three Little Pigs that were prepared to seek their fortunes and build their house. So my question is, what are you going to build your house out of? Hay, sticks, or bricks? You definitely want to build a very strong foundation. So when these changes are happening or the winds of change are blowing, it doesn't blow your house down. Also, the 3 French hen. This is actually in the Christmas song, and it's the 3rd day. The gift on the 3rd day of Christmas was 3 French hen. And out of all of the 12 days of the year around the zodiac, the 3rd month is March, which is the last days of winter and the first days of spring. This is a transformation, this death and rebirth. The signs are all around. This again refers to the transformation. Also, a 3-piece suit that was actually started in 1666. And they are the pieces of attire that you wear to weddings, which is a death of a single life and a rebirth of a married life, a job interview, which is a death of unemployment and or an old job or career and the seeking of a new one. So what do all three of these things have in common? Value, okay? Value your value. And what are you manifesting in your life? And what is your value? Okay? This is the 3rd card of the tarot is Venus. And Venus knows her value. So remember, the way that you value yourself is the way others are going to value you. So if you don't value yourself, you're going to build your house out of straw. If you don't value yourself, you're going to stay with a dead-end job that you hate. If you don't value yourself, you're going to stay in those relationships that doesn't fulfill you. If you don't value yourself, you won't manifest your dreams and desires. So my advice is when you're seeing 333, ask yourself what your value is and what you deserve and what you desire, because all of that is yours. You just have to ask for it. And your angels and guides are with you, holding your hand along the way. As you see synchronicities, it's them saying, I'm here. What's up? You're on your path. You are where you're supposed to be. We all go through cycles and different situations, and we learn and we grow and evolve. That's our whole purpose here, is the evolution of our soul. I have a few more because this is fun. This is one of my favorite numbers, 333. How about 3 sheets to the wind? What? Most people don't even know what that means, but What it means is when there's no balance and things that you're trying to balance with the sway side to the side. I don't even know if I said that right, but the goal is to even out the sales. When there's 3 sales, it's completely unstable. That's why they say 3 sheets to the wind. So what are you out of balance of in your life? When the changes hit, you have to realign your sails so the boat doesn't capsize. So this message from above is reminding you to check in and make sure that everything is adjusted correctly for the smoother sail. To sum up the 333 message, endings and beginnings are in the air. Expect change, but know that that change is for the best and the higher good of your soul's evolution. This is a time of endings and completions, and the beginnings are in the air. Remember that there needs to be death before there is a rebirth. Enjoy the ride and trust the process. Seek balance as things are changing, and get in alignment to receiving your gifts because they're not too far away. Build a solid foundation and get ready for the shift. Stay positive and align your thoughts with what you desire. Stay on path. Excuse me. I'm going to drink a sippy whoopie. Ooh. I talk too much. Seek balance as things are changing and get in alignment to receive the gifts. Build a solid foundation and get ready for the shift. Stay positive and align your thoughts to what you desire. Stay on path. Know that there is a process to a successful outcome. You got to keep going and don't give up because your bag is coming. Your prize is here and your angels are supporting you through this mutable time in your life. Make it a point to ask the heavens for assistance and help, to point you in the right direction, to allow people to enter and leave, and give you all the signs that you need for guidance. They're rooting for you to win. Remember to meditate and focus on energy, on the things that what you want to manifest, because you're in the manifestation portals. Manifestation portals? Manifestation powers? Manifestations. Wow, 333. There's so much to think about. So much to think about, so little time. I love threes. I love threes. 333, 333. Anyways, thank you for listening. Thank you for liking, and thank you for sharing my videos. And may the universe continue to give you signs of synchronicities and blessings. And if you would like assistance on your journey, please reach out to me. I am a transformational intuitive life coach that uses astrology as a tool. And if you'd like to check out my website, it's www.lucidlivingmovement.com. And if you'd like to support me in any other way, I have shops. I have an Etsy shop, and I sell these awesome planetary beads and other awesome beaded crystal bracelets. And I have some merch, and the links will be in the description below for this awesome shirt. And I also have a sweatshirt and a tote bag. So you guys have an amazing manifestation day, week, month, and stay mindful, stay awake, and stay active and healthy. All right, y'all. Peace out. Bye.